It's Week 12 of the National Football League, and we'll see the versatile Deebo Samuel. He's putting together one of the better seasons in league history. It's the 49ers and the Commanders, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the San Francisco 49ers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Here are the Commanders for their first drive of the game. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league, now in his fifth year at quarterback.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
One touchdown, one pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on a few other parts of the offense.
And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity, just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now, on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
So here are the 49ers and their offense in great field position already. And leading them out is their fifth-year quarterback.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season, and maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year, and with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
On first down, Purdy. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the 49ers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation and a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The numbers in last week's bowl game for Robinson. 15 carries, 53 yards.
There were some signs of life from their ground game last week, but overall, just a so-so performance.
Everyone knows they can make a slight improvement how they contribute to this aspect of the offense. Linemen can set their blocks and hold him a little bit longer, and he can be quicker to the hole and hit a lane. If they do that, they should get some better numbers produced this week.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. And now we'll throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Howell. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Powell out of the shotgun. Right back to Njoku. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. And once more, Howell back to the air. Out left to Dotson. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Powell. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Sam Howell. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Blake Groupie now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. That is caught into space at the 45. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards. Purdy bootlegging it. Rolling to his right. Gets this one to use check. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down. The Niners at 8-2 on the year, and they come in as a team that looks like a well-oiled machine getting ready for the postseason. Winners at 8 of their last 10.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, on display in that victory.
And Debo going to have a Niners 1st down as he'll get this down to the 40. Here's Purdy. Got a man, that's Ayuk. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard. McCaffrey running up the middle. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Not enough there for a 1st. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. On third down, it's Purdy. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to convert on third and short yardage with a gain of 4. These two teams all tied after one. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Purdy looking to throw. That is incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Purdy to throw again on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Kittle's got his first catch, and it's also a 1st down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 13-yard line.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. And this offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way full steam, and he broke that one up.
And his kick is right there. It's good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Howell's throw into the hands of McLaurin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
A gain of 22 yards. And the Commanders' 1st down.
Throwing here, Howell. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Howell looking to throw again. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Howell throwing on 1st down here. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. This 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Howell. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. back at the 26-yard line. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz, too fast to handle. And this one is right through, and that will knot us up at 10. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 35. Purdy now to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. He's into space past the 25. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line.
Holding offense.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now Purdy. This caught by Latu, the tight end. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. 2nd down and 4. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. How you like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you?
Powell to the air on 1st and 10. And he completes this one to Terry McLaurin. Across midfield, Terry McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 95 yards. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Groupie able to add the PAT. And that makes it a 17-10 score. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and they're able to get this one across the 35. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Eluding the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. There's Purdy on 1st and 10. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. That one nearly 40 yards, 29 officially. McCaffrey. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
Behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. We'll get our tour started out at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago, where it was the Bears who pick up the victory at home. Justin Fields leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. We'll stay in the NFC North as we head over to the Motor City to check on the Lions at home in Detroit. And they were losers in their ball game as the visiting Buffalo Bills come in and took it to them. Josh Allen, excellent in the victory, as it's one that pushes his guys 2 games above 500. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, and we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side can play mistake-free football the rest of the way. Both these teams running through their final adjustments before they head out for the second half. Time for us to go back to Levi's Stadium as we'll hand it back over to Brandon Gott.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through that.
First down there on a pickup at 25. Throwing here, Purdy. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be second down. Purdy will look to throw again here. And his throw is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Back to throw, Purdy on the move to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here, 3rd and 4.
A gain of 2 on the play.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners are an extra point away from drawing level. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Moody good with the extra point, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Time again to see Terry McLaurin in the Washington offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Gets a pickup before, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Robinson, he'll try the left side. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Powell. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Washington first down.
Powell, he'll look to throw it. And his throw here is incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm was just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. Right where this set him down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Powell throwing on 3rd down here. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th. Here's J.K. Scott now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be wrangled to the ground right there at the 32-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's going to have a Niners first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Purdy completes this one here to McCaffrey. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Purdy. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Purdy looking to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
That's to his running back, complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. On the counter, this is Robinson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Throwing here, Howell. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. The offense on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is third down and 12. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the defense, they get to Howell. Will go down here. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to fourth down. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. On first down, it's Purdy. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. Purdy. They'll roll him out right. Back to Deebo Samuel for consecutive catches. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down. Purdy now to throw. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Now Samuel. They go backwards there 2 yards, and second and 1 is now third and 3.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Purdy on third down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the 49ers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on third and 2.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to fourth down. Now Purdy. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brock Purdy taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Niners have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Now Moody for the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead now. That time a 9-play drive. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Washington offense set to take over. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. First down, Howell to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Here's Howell. Over the middle, it's complete. It'll be a gain of 5. And 3rd and 1 now. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Howell down to throw it. Into space at the 45. And all the way up to the 46.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Howell to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Here's Howell. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. That is caught. Room here to run. And he will be taken down, but it's a big play and a conversion for Washington on 4th down. He'll look to throw.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Here's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Out left to Dotson. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. It may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.